Good afternoon and welcome to this week's version of the Weekly Wrap. Today we're talking about the rental changes that are coming in as of the 30th September 2024. The Queensland Government has given proclamation to confirm two new parts of legislation. First part coming into effect, as I said, the 30th September 2024. Changes are, we must give one fee-free option for tenants to pay rent, and we must provide notice of any costs involved in other methods of paying rent. We're only allowed to hold 4 weeks bond from the 30th September. So if you have a tenancy that we have at the moment that has 6 weeks bond, the tenant will be able to apply to have the other 2 weeks refunded to them at the time of their lease renewal. The next one is a big one for owners to remember. If you send us your bills for tenants to pay, as in electricity or water, we must have those within 4 weeks of the bill being issued to you, otherwise the tenant no longer has to pay. So you can't leave your rates notice sitting in your drawer. You must send it to us as soon as you get it to be able to get the reimbursement from the tenant. Another big change coming through is the break lease scenario, where a tenancy is ended early. We will no longer be able to charge letting fees and rent up until the day a new tenant moves in. There is going to be a new formula where it's capped for tenants. We don't know that formula yet, but the government will let us know before the 30th of September, so we'll report that back to you. Further changes to legislation will come into effect next year on the 1st of May. These changes see us not being able to store information the way we used to before. There's different ways that we must dispose of information. We cannot keep items such as, for example, a scan of a tenant's driver's licence on file anymore. We're allowed to cite those at the time of application, but we can't keep copies of them. How this is going to affect insurance claims, etc., we're yet to find out, but it's definitely in the pipeline. Another one that's coming next year as well, once the tenant gives us a Form 13 to say they'll be moving out of the property, or once we give them a Form 12 letting them know that the tenancy won't be renewed, we can only have access to that property twice a week. So sometimes when a property was getting ready for sale, for example, the owner might have had some work done at the property that will no longer be able to happen with only 2 lots of access allowed per week. That includes us even showing the home for relet as well. So that's a major change coming through, not until the 1st of May next year. So lots of changes happening. Some of them are still to be finalised yet. Of course, if you need clarification or require any further information, please reach out to your property manager or any member of our management team. Thanks for listening.